Yo, Havoc Nation has arrived. What's going on, everybody? Los Angel of Havoc here, aka Letato, the one and only High Priest of the Congregation. Welcome back to another installment of Letato Clips, where we've got a little bit of everything. Finally, Guardians, we are on the eve of the release of Destiny 2 Renegades. Won't be long now until we're thrown headfirst into the next chapter of the Fate Saga, and I wanted to make sure I cover everything players can expect in terms of overall updates coming to the core game experience when this update launches. Once again, it's a lot, so we're going to just jump right in. For starters, to stay aligned with player feedback, Bungie is making changes to how power works going into Season 28 with Renegades. Seasonal power now carries over, and there will no longer be a seasonal reset. In-game tooltips will be updated to reflect this change. Currently, there is no planned increase to the power cap, and the current cap of 550 will remain throughout the entirety of Renegades. Next, in order to create a more consistent way to reward players simply for playing the game, Bungie will be implementing a new order system. Orders will live in the Seasonal Hub, active orders will appear on the main portal screen, and the new Overview tab will show active orders, daily and weekly objectives, as well as weekly rewards. Orders will also come in common, legendary, and exotic tiers. Active orders will automatically be granted when you log in. There's no vendor pickup necessary. They can be completed naturally just by playing activities, defeating enemies, using weapons and or abilities, etc. Orders of the same tier can be rerolled using Glimmer. The reroll cost increases as you replace them. This cost does have a daily cap. However, completing common orders reduces the reroll cost back towards the default. And if you're playing in a team, your teammates' kills also count towards most common orders. Assist progress is slightly lower, but this does encourage playing within a fire team without having to worry about competing for kills. And when it comes to Crucible, finishing a Crucible match auto-completes a few common orders, and this is to avoid punishing players that focus on the objective rather than chasing kills. Completing an order grants a new order as well as a payout matching the order's tier. As you play, your chance for orders to upgrade increases. A meter will be displayed on the overview page to reflect this. The fuller the meter, the higher your chance is for an order to upgrade in tier. Legendary orders can even upgrade to exotic orders. As far as the payout, orders will deliver a steady source of bright dust through weekly and seasonal caps. Common and legendary orders cap at 1,000 bright dust per week, and exotic orders cap at 6,000 bright dust per season. A full season also now covers the expansion and the following season. To sum it all up, orders streamline rewards, reduce menu checking, and removes build micromanagement, all while still allowing players to earn XP, bright dust, and other currencies just by playing the game. A deeper explanation of the orders and payout system can be found in the full article, which I've linked in the description below. For the returning players that may have taken breaks these last seasons, Bungie is rolling out a full support system to help you get caught up. If you've been active and are helping friends catch up, this system can also provide benefits to you as well. Specifically, players who either did not log in or didn't earn at least 30 ranks during Season 27, which was this past season with Ash and Iron and Edge of Fate, will be tagged as returners. The returners boon will provide a major buff. All XP gains will be increased for 6 months. Completing orders will grant returners gifts, which will be a set of one-time rewards. Returners will be able to earn at least up to 10 returners gifts per week and 30 in total. Returners gifts will include enhancement materials, tier 3 and 4 loot, exotic engrams, 1,000 bright dust, the tower pamphlet emblem, and an iridescent engram which will reward an Eververse item that you do not already own. We also have the Returner's Blessing for players that will be assisting returners. Playing with someone who has the Returner's Boon will grant the blessing. However, this will not be the case if both players have the Returner's Boon. With the Returner's Blessing active, XP gains are increased. Activities completed will also grant bonus portal engrams that will be rewarded upon the next activity run. There will be a chance for an exclusive emblem, and some common orders will auto-complete when finishing activities as well. The idea here is to get returning players caught up quickly, and for players that have been active and engaged to feel rewarded for helping their friends and fire teams get back into the game. Overall, Bungie wants to make the Destiny experience smoother for everyone in the long run. Now, for the next few items on the list, we have some exciting quality of life updates. Players will now be able to hit the power cap directly just by playing Renegades content. In addition to seasonal power carrying over, featured gear will also carry over as well. All exotic weapons and armor going forward will be featured gear each season. Also, if you missed the Tech Sec supply drop going into Renegades, never fear. Players not at 300 power will naturally get boosted upon signing in on launch, so you'll be able to jump right into the action with your friends. We'll also be getting 300 more vault spaces, bringing the total vault capacity to 1,000, which for me personally couldn't be coming at a better time, as things were getting pretty tight with all the loot I've been getting between Festival of the Lost and Call to Arms. But I digress. The vault will also now have a revamped filtering system that includes item tier, weapon and armor slot, power level, and more. We're also getting a significant update to the fashion endgame with universal exotic ornament customization. Players will now be able to apply any exotic ornament owned to any exotic of the same class and slot. For example, any warlock helm ornament can be used now on any warlock exotic helm. The caveat to this change is that these exotics will show up in their base appearances in PvP. This is to avoid confusion in competitive settings, which is totally understandable. And for our final subject, we're going to discuss Vanguard Alerts, an all-new weekly activity system that will be coming in week 2 of Renegades. The idea was to bring back that classic Destiny 2 ritual of logging in, checking to see what's going on for the week, and grinding with your fire team. Within the seasonal hub, there will be a tab for Vanguard Alerts. Each week under this tab, you will see the available playlists and activities, as well as any challenges and associated rewards. There will be a weekly rotation to keep things fresh. As far as activities go, Vanguard Alerts will have a mix of activity playlists, including the new Arena Ops playlist, which brings back 6-player activities such as Catch Crash and Astral Alignment. These playlists will come with preset modifiers. Vanguard Alerts will also feature a Crucible playlist weekly. There will also be Grandmaster Vanguard Alerts present as a more challenging weekly activity. Players that are familiar with GMs will notice that they're a bit tougher than their previous iteration and can take a bit longer to complete. However, the rewards will make the grind worthwhile. Vanguard Alerts will also include dungeons and raids for easy access. The Desert Perpetual raid, as well as the upcoming Equilibrium dungeon, will have weekly challenges tied to their respective reward pools. Bungie is also exploring things like adding legacy raids and dungeons to the rotation as well, giving Vanguard Alerts a permanent location within the portal, and expanding activities and rewards. Players are asked to use the hashtag Vanguard Alerts when providing feedback on what older activities they'd like to see return, and or where in the portal they believe the feature should live permanently. For a more detailed breakdown on the Vanguard Alerts and how rewards will work, please be sure to follow the link in the description below. And that, my friends, is going to do it for the video. I'm very excited for Renegades, and I'm looking forward to jumping into the new content. Seems like there's going to be a good amount of things to sink my teeth into. And with all these changes coming, I'm just hoping that this could potentially be the turning point some of us have been hoping for. That said, I'm still remaining cautiously optimistic about the entire future of Destiny. All that said, if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful in any way, please do me a solid and give it a thumbs up. It's a little bit, but it does go a long way in terms of helping the channel grow. And if you want to see more content like this, you enjoy what I do here on the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. Once again, my name is Lost Angel of Havoc. Thank you for watching Laytato Clips. We will see you next time, friends. Same late time, same late channel.